بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد وعجل فرجهم والعن أعداءهم. In the name of God, the Compassionate, the Merciful, Assalamu alaikum, dear brothers and sisters, respected viewers, welcome to Karbala. Welcome to land of Hussein, welcome to land of Abbas. Here in Karbala, the prayers, salams, du'as, salutations, and all the hearty things which are said to Imam Hussein alayhi salam are carried by angels and delivered to Imam Hussein alayhi salam. Angels descend from the sky, from the heaven to the earth, just to say salam to Imam Hussein alayhi salam. Everything is in movement here in Karbala, especially during these 2 months, Muharram and Safar. Those who come here in order to be Za'irin of Imam Hussein alayhi salam, they all have got a special love towards Imam Hussein alayhi salam inside their hearts. That's why Imam Hussein TV channel has decided to make it possible for all the viewers, for all the lovers of Imam Hussein alayhi salam who are living far from Karbala, to be able to be Za'ir of Imam Hussein alayhi salam. And the reason is why we're here, to make it possible for all of you to say salam to Imam Hussein alayhi salam. Assalamu alaikum, brother. Assalamu alaikum. Alhamdulillah, you called just right at the beginning of this live ziyarah show. I haven't said salam to Imam Hussein alayhi salam yet, and I think that it would be a good idea if you start the salam to Imam Hussein alayhi salam for this live ziyarah show tonight. So go ahead and say salam to Aba Abdillah al-Hussein alayhi salam.
Assalamu alaykum ya Aba Abdillah. Assalamu alaykum wa alaykum wa alaykum wa ala ashabihi. السلام عليك يا دار الله. السلام عليك يا سيد الشهداء كربلاء. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. السلام عليك يا حبيب ابن مدار. السلام عليك يا أبا الفضل العباس، يا باب الهوائج، يا باب المراد، يا باب الحسين. السلام عليك يا كمر بني هاشم. السلام عليك يا كثير زينب. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. اللهم ارزقني شفاعة الحسين في يوم الورود. اللهم ارزقنا زيارة إمام حسين في يوم عشر بنين. اللهم عجلنا ولي فرج. يا الله ارزقني بزيارتنا. يا الله يا Allah, let me once again be a calling for the Za'irin. Yeah, I work in the Sabine and give water out to the Za'irin of Imam Hussein. Ya Allah, Ilahi, Ameen, Ya Rabbil Alameen.
Ameen. Thank you so much, brother. MashaAllah. Thank you so much for this beautiful dua. And inshallah, you and all the other respected viewers who are watching the live ziyarah show right now be able to be here in Karbala on Arba'een. Thank you so much, and labbaik ya Hussein. That's exactly what I meant. Imam Hussein TV is trying its best to make it possible for all the lovers of Imam Hussein alayhi salam to perform ziyarah, live ziyarah. So if you're watching this live ziyarah, you also can share this thawab, this great blessing with your friends, with your relatives, and invite them to be Za'irin of Imam Hussein alayhi salam. If you're watching this live ziyarah show over Facebook, just share it on your page. If you're watching it on YouTube or on Instagram, you also can share it, or you can invite your friends, your relatives, everyone who you know to join us and be Za'ir of Imam Hussein alayhi salam. Ya Aba Abdillah, Ya Aba Abdillah, La yawmka yawmuka ya Aba Abdillah. Have you ever been in a hard condition? Have you ever thought that the condition that you are living in is so severe that can't be worse? Ahlul Bayt salawatullahi wa salamu alayhim ajma'in advise us to think about Imam Hussein alayhi salam once we feel ourselves in a very hard and harsh condition. Because La yawm ka yawmuka ya Aba Abdillah. There is no day like the day of Aba Abdillah al-Hussein alayhi salam on which he was martyred. And once you notice that Imam Hussein alayhi salam, how valuable this individual is, once you notice that Imam Hussein alayhi salam is the fifth of al-Aba, is the fifth of those who gathered under the cloth of the Holy Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him. Those who in Holy Quran it says, وَنُرِيدُ أَن نَمُنَّ عَلَى الَّذِينَ اسْتُضْعِفُوا فِي الْأَرْضِ وَنَجْعَلَهُمْ أَئِمَّةً وَنَجْعَلَهُمُ الْوَارِثِينَ. Or those who Allah Almighty in Holy Quran calls as وَيُطَهِّرَكُمْ تَطْهِيرًا. It's all, everything has been created just because of these five. The Holy Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, his daughter, Imam Ali alayhi salam, and Hassanain, or Imam Hassan alayhi salam and Imam Hussein. So, knowing this greatness of Imam Hussein alayhi salam, knowing the value and the position of Imam Hussein alayhi salam, then you will understand that why Ashura and the tragedy of Ashura is such a great and sorrowful tragedy. We've got another call. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. This is Mahietu calling from Montreal.
MashaAllah. Thank you so much, sister, for calling. Your voice is now on air and is echoing into the atmosphere of Karbala. So I think that it's a good idea to say salam to Imam Hussein alayhi salam and Aba Abbas alayhi salam.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Ya Aba Abdillah, Imam Hussein.
Ya Hussein. السلام عليك يا أبا عبد الله. السلام عليك يا ابن رسول الله.
السلام عليك يا أبا عبد الله. السلام عليك يا ابن رسول الله. السلام عليك يا ابن علي.
ما شاء الله.
ابن أبي طالب عليه السلام. السلام عليك يا ابن فاطمة زهرة بنت رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. السلام عليك يا إمام حسين. يا حسين يا حسين لبيك يا حسين.
لبيك يا حسين.
السلام عليك يا إمام حسن المجتبى بن علي عليه السلام. السلام عليك يا عباس بن علي عليه السلام. السلام عليك يا علي بن حسين عليه السلام. السلام عليك يا إمام
السلام عليك يا علي أصغر الحسين. السلام عليك يا رقية. السلام عليك يا حبيب ابن مظاهر. ما شاء الله. Thank you so much, sister. MashaAllah. Sister, just tell me that how are you watching this live Ziyarah show right now? I'm just curious to know that how you're watching us right now, on Facebook, on YouTube, or on TV?
On YouTube. On YouTube.
On YouTube, MashaAllah. MashaAllah. Do you like to share this blessing with your relatives, with your friends as well?
Sure.
Can you share the link of the YouTube that you're watching right now with your friends, with your relatives, and invite them to watch this live Ziyarah show just as you did, and be Za'ir of Imam Hussein alayhi salam?
Okay.
MashaAllah. Inshallah, may Allah bless you.
Thank you for the opportunity.
MashaAllah. Sister, I hope and I ask Imam Hussein alayhi salam to make it possible for you to call your respected family to be here in Karbala soon amongst the Za'irin of Imam Hussein alayhi salam. MashaAllah. Thank you so much, sister, for your call, and labbayka ya Hussein.
Thank you very much.
labbayka ya Hussein. MashaAllah. Ya Aba Abdillah. Ya Aba Abdillah. Ya Aba Abdillah. Now, there are lots of people who are watching this live Ziyarah show through different ways that are possible and available for them. Those who are watching this live Ziyarah show over YouTube, you can just share the link of this live show with your friends. Indeed, you've got WhatsApp, Instagram, I don't know, Telegram, or the other apps. So you can share the link with them and give them this great opportunity of being Za'ir of Imam Hussein alayhi salam. Now, you sister from Montreal, you said salam to Imam Hussein alayhi salam. How hearty your salam was. how you feel right now. Everyone who says salam to Imam Hussein alayhi salam feels just like a feather. You feel weightless. You feel that you are just flying in the air because you have spoken with Mawla Hussein, with Aba Abdillah al-Hussein alayhi salam. You have said salam. You have sent your blessings to Imam Hussein alayhi salam. And indeed, Imam Hussein alayhi salam will respond to you, and the response of Imam Hussein alayhi salam is full of blessings. So give this great opportunity to the other people who may need it, who may. Let me just tell you something. You know, we don't know what other people are thinking about at the moment because we don't have the ilm al-ghayb, or the knowledge of unknown. We don't know it. But indeed, every person right now, they are just thinking of something. So people, they all have got hardships. They all have got problems and things that they are dealing with. Just imagine that if your friend, your relative is right now through a hard condition and you send them the link of this live ziyarah show and invite them to be Zahr of Imam Hussein alayhi salam. Indeed, this will be a gift from Imam Hussein alayhi salam to them. Why do I say this? Because they will remember Imam Hussein alayhi salam. And once they remember Imam Hussein alayhi salam, they will forget about their own problems, their own hardships, their own, I don't know, difficulties. And then they will be able to deal with their problems easier. So just share this video, this live ziyarah show with them, with everyone who you know. Even if you are watching it on Facebook, on YouTube, on Instagram, or even if you're watching it on TV, just make more people join us and be Za'irin of Imam Hussein alayhi salam. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum, sister. MashaAllah. Thank you for your call. And right now, your voice is echoing into the atmosphere of Karbala. Say salam to Imam Hussein alayhi salam.
Okay. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Sallallahu alayka ya Aba Abdillah. Sallallahu alayka ya Aba Abdillah. Sallallahu alayka ya Aba Abdillah. Assalamu ala al-Hussein wa ala Ali ibn al-Hussein وعلى أولاد الحسين وعلى أصحاب الحسين السلام عليك يا مظلومي كربلاء السلام عليك يا أسيران كربلاء السلام عليك يا شهيدان كربلاء يا حسين ابن علي عليه السلام السلام عليك يا أبو الفضل عباس عليه السلام يا قمر بني هاشم السلام عليك يا سقاء سكينة يا أبا وفا عباس عليه السلام السلام عليك يا حيدر كرار يا أمير المؤمنين عليه السلام السلام عليك يا فاطمة الزهراء السلام الله عليها السلام عليك يا إمام حسن ابن علي عليه السلام السلام عليك يا برتر شادن كربلاء السلام عليك يا فرزند الزهراء يا صاحب الزمان الأمان الأمان الأمان. Millions of salutations to all my beloved Imam. Mawla, I love you. Mawla, fulfill all my hajats. Bless me, my husband, my family. We all will visit Karbala for Ashura and Arbain again and again. Mawla, bless you, brother.
Thank you so much, sister.
Bless me with your ziyarat. Labbaik ya Hussein.
Labbaik ya Hussein. MashaAllah. Thank you so much, sister. May Allah bless you. And inshallah soon we can see you here in Karbala amongst the Za'irin of Imam Hussein alayhi salam. Labbaik ya Hussein.
Labbaik ya Hussein.
Ya Hussein. Ya Hussein. Ya Hussein. Ya Aba Abdillah. Tonight, let's talk about what happened after the martyrdom of Imam Hussein alayhi salam. There are lots of ahadith and narrations which say that after the martyrdom of Imam Hussein alayhi salam, everything started to weep for Imam Hussein alayhi salam. There were people, I don't want to say that everyone who wept for Imam Hussein alayhi salam was a pure person. You may say, okay, that how is it possible a person weeps for Imam Hussein alayhi salam, but he is not a pure person? I say yes. Exactly at the same time that Imam Hussein alayhi salam was martyred, enemies of Imam Hussein alayhi salam, some of them started to cry and weep for Imam Hussein alayhi salam. But this weeping, it wasn't beneficial for them because they contributed in killing and martyring Imam Hussein alayhi salam. But you know, the musibah of Imam Hussein alayhi salam, the tragedy of Imam Hussein alayhi salam is so immense, is so great that even his enemies, they couldn't stand not crying and weeping for Imam Hussein alayhi salam. This is on one hand. On the other hand, we've got narrations that say the angels wept for Imam Hussein alayhi salam. There were angels who wanted to come and help Imam Hussein alayhi salam. And they were waiting for order from Almighty to be received, and then they descend to the earth and help Imam Hussein alayhi salam. But when they were allowed, let's say, and when they got the permission, once they descended to earth, everything was finished, and Imam Hussein alayhi salam was martyred, and they started to weep for Imam Hussein alayhi salam. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ordered them to stay on earth of Karbala and weep for Imam Hussein alayhi salam entire their lives. And right now, during whole months every year, there are angels who are weeping for Imam Hussein alayhi salam. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. MashaAllah. Assalam. Can you tell me what's your name? First tell me what's your name.
It's Dua from Canada.
Okay, thank you for your call, but what's your name? Dua, mashallah, dua, such a beautiful name. Now you want to make dua and say salam to Imam Hussein alayhi salam, because you know dua means to call something.
Yes.
Now you want to call Imam Hussein alayhi salam. Say it and go ahead.
Assalamu alaikum, Ya Aba Abdillah. Assalamu alaikum, Ya Rasulullah.
MashaAllah.
Ya Rasulullah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah. May Allah bless you. May Allah bless you. Dua. Can you tell me
Thank
that how
you.
old are you? How old are you?
I'm 8.
You're 8. MashaAllah, MashaAllah. And you love Hussein, don't you?
Yes.
MashaAllah. Have you ever been in Karbala?
No.
Oh, I pray, I ask Imam Hussein alayhi salam, I beg him to call you especially to Karbala, inshallah. And don't forget that if you came to Karbala, you need to come here to this studio and be my special guest. Okay, do you promise me?
Sure, I will.
Oh, I'm really honored to be at your service and to receive you here, inshallah. So I will wait for you. Once you came to Karbala, inshallah, I will see you here in Karbala. Dua. Inshallah. May Allah bless you and labbaika ya Hussein. Labbaika ya Hussein. MashaAllah. MashaAllah. We've got another call. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum, sister. Assalamu alaikum. You are calling Karbala right now. Your voice is echoing into the atmosphere of Karbala. Would you like to say salam to Imam Hussein alayhi salam?
Yes, please.
Yeah, sure, go ahead. Ya Hussein.
My name is Yahya and I'm calling from London and I'm 10 years old.
Okay, so you can say salam to Imam Hussein alayhi salam.
Assalamu alaikum, Imam Hussein. Labbaika ya Hussein. Labbaika ya Hussein.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah.
Labbaika ya Hussein.
Labbaika ya Hussein. How old are you?
I'm 10.
You're 10, MashaAllah. Have you ever been in Karbala?
No.
Not yet. Oh,
Just like,
have you been or not? I couldn't hear you clearly.
I haven't.
You haven't? Oh, you haven't. So I also invite you to Imam Hussein TV channel. Inshallah, in future, I'm sure that you will be able to come to Karbala because Imam Hussein alayhi salam loves those boys and girls, little kids who love him. You know, Imam Hussein alayhi salam had a girl, a 3-year-old baby girl called Ruqayyah. Do you know her? Do you know Imam Hussein alayhi salam had a girl, 3-year-old girl called Ruqayyah? Do you know?
Yes.
Ya Hussein, Ya Hussein. Inshallah, in sake of Bibi Ruqayya, in sake of Bibi Ruqayya, inshallah, I ask Imam Hussein alayhi salam to call you and your respected family to be here in Karbala. And inshallah, once you were in Karbala, you're invited to be in Imam Hussein TV channel as well.
Inshallah,
Inshallah,
inshallah.
mashallah. Assalamu alaikum, sister.
Walaikum salam. Thank you, brother, for your hard work.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah. Thank you. I congratulate you for this.
Pray for us.
Inshallah, I will pray. I will pray for all. I would like to congratulate you for this, MashaAllah, upbringing of your kids to be loving Imam Hussein alayhi salam. May Allah keep them for you, and inshallah, they be servants of Imam Zaman Ajalallah Ta'ala Farajul Sharif.
Inshallah, pray for us,
MashaAllah,
brother,
inshallah.
because we came from
Thank you so
Sunni
much, sister.
families, so.
Inshallah, labbaik ya Hussein.
Can I-
Ya Allah. I'm sorry if the sister who called, if you wanted to say salam to Imam Hussein, you can call once again. I thought that you are going to just hang off the phone, so I suddenly just put the phone off. If you would like to say salam to Imam Hussein, it's okay, you can call once again. I was just talking about those who wept for Imam Hussein alayhi salam. Angels descended from sky, from heaven to the earth to mourn for Imam Hussein alayhi salam. Not only angels, jinnis also are weeping for Imam Hussein alayhi salam. And there are lots of ahadith, narrations, which say that not only these creatures, human, angels, and jinnis, cried for Imam Hussein alayhi salam. Even the skies cried for Imam Hussein alayhi salam. The earth, entire earth cried for Imam Hussein alayhi salam and wept for Imam Hussein alayhi salam. You may ask that, okay, how did sky cried and wept for Imam Hussein alayhi salam after his martyrdom? It is noticed and it is noted that after the martyrdom of Imam Hussein alayhi salam, in many countries they witnessed blood rains from the sky. If you just search in the internet, you can find those clues of blood raining in different cities just in the time of Ashura of the year 68 of Hijrah. And there were places where when you was taking the, for example, rocks away, you could find blood under the rocks. And even there is footage recorded from the soil of Imam Hussein alayhi salam. If you can search in the internet, you can search it, you can find it. It is the soil of the nearest place to the holy shrine of Imam Hussein alayhi salam, the grave of Imam Hussein alayhi salam, which turned into blood in the day of Ashura. And this soil is kept in the museum of Imam Hussein alayhi salam, just right here. And these are things that happened in the universe just because of the martyrdom of Imam Hussein alayhi salam. The greatest miracle which happened after the martyrdom of Imam Hussein alayhi salam is the feeling that every free human being feels inside his or her heart towards Imam Hussein alayhi salam. You only need to say, Ya Hussein, Ya Hussein, Ya Hussein, and then you feel a strange feeling, just like a fire which is igniting into your heart about Imam Hussein alayhi salam. Only remember what happened to Imam Hussein alayhi salam. Only remember what happened to his household after Imam Hussein's martyrdom. Only remember those who've got kids, respected viewers who called right now and you've got kids. May Allah bless them. May Allah grant them longevity, inshallah, by your presence. But just remember that the kids of Imam Hussein alayhi salam, Ruqayya, Sakina, and all the other kids, after the martyrdom of Imam Hussein alayhi salam, they were afraid of the rush of the enemy towards their tents. When the tents are in fire, when they burned the tents and the ashes, the uh, fire was everywhere. Those little kids had nowhere to stay, so they had to run away and they had to step on those fires, on those hot woods which were on fire. So they damaged their feet. They were running away out of the hands of the enemies of Imam Hussein alayhi salam. And Lady Zainab salamullah alayha, she was trying to collect the kids all together, and she was just searching everywhere. She also was searching the bushes because some of the kids were hiding behind the bushes, being afraid of the enemies of Imam Hussein alayhi salam. Just remember the scene, just imagine the scene, how hard it is. And look at your kids. They are living a beautiful life, no matter what is happening to every one of us. But the day of Aba Abdillah al-Hussein alayhi salam, the day of Ashura, the tragedy of Ashura is greater, greater than whatever is happening to any one of us. So in sake of Imam Hussein alayhi salam, let's be lover of Imam Hussein alayhi salam. Yeah, in sake of him, in sake of his greatness. Ya Aba Abdillah, Ya Aba Abdillah, Ya Hussein. Ya Hussein. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum, sister. You're calling. Welcome to Karbala live Zeyarat show right now. Would you like to say salam to Imam Hussein alayhi salam?
Yes, sure.
Yeah,
Please.
go ahead.
Thank you so
Say
much.
salam.
Thank
Ya
you
Aba
so
Abdillah, Ya Hussein.
اللهم ارزقني شفاعة الحسين عليه السلام يوم الورود. السلام على الحسين وعلى ابن الحسين وعلى أولاد الحسين وعلى أصحاب الحسين. So please, much prayer for Arbaeen. For our call once again and again. Assalamu alaikum ya Abul Fazl al-Abbas. Assalamu alaikum ya Sakkar Sakina.
Ya Allah, Ya
Assalamu
Allah.
alaikum ya Rabbi Abbas. I'm from Pakistan. My name is Umul Baneen. Please pray for Arbaeen.
Ya Hussein.
Labbaik ya
Labbaik
Hussein.
Ya Hussein. MashaAllah, sister. Thank you so much for your call. Labbaik Ya Hussein. May Allah bless you. And inshallah soon we can see you here in Karbala amongst the Zairina of Imam Hussein alayhi salam. Labbaik Ya Hussein.
Inshallah, inshallah. Labbaik ya
لبيك يا حسين يا أبا عبد الله يا حسين السلام عليك يا أبا عبد الله. Thank you for tuning in and لبيك يا حسين.